Grand evening. Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardmunson.net. The weekly overview, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, from August the 7th to the 14th, 2025. Let's talk about your career and employment. This is a collective reading, so take what you need and leave the rest. Taurus, your solar sun is in the fourth house. The fourth house is Cancer, the house of roots, foundation, home, family, security, and women in your life. It also deals with releasing, things coming to a head. Its ruling planet is the moon. Trust your intuition. Now, the sun is in Leo. Leo deals with self-expression, children, matters of the heart, morals, principle, leadership, self, judges, arts, and entertainment. You're going to be practical about your decision in your career or employment. You cannot let emotions control you, because when you let emotions control you, you become unfocused. You make wrong decisions. So I see a change in your career that has to do with children, self-expression, or anything connected with the law that's connected with children, or arts and entertainment, directly or indirectly. Now, Mercury is in Leo retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. You are reviewing your career options and employment at this time. And some of you will be leaving your job to something better. Some of you will be going back to school. Some of you are going to just take that side hustle and retire and work on that for extra money streams. Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, abundance, prosperity, blessing, wealth, success. But you got to pick the right opportunity that's going to expand and grow each year. Some of you could be overworked, or you're doing more than one people's job and it's stressing you out. They have taught us to be a worker, not an entrepreneur. So some of you are looking in that direction. Some of you might be going back in a career, something connected with real estate, finances, or anything connected with the beauty or luxury industry, directly or indirectly. Mars is in Libra. You're going to take your energy to balance your aggression out towards your career. So you're going to be more balanced in your career and not pushing. Some of you have been very pushy and you created problems in that area. Now we have Saturn in Aries, retrograding. So your viewpoint about your career is changing. You're having an open-minded. You're looking at different options of where you want to move. But you got to take action and have an open-minded. Some of you are in a career that is so chaotic and upheaval, the people, the place that you want to get away from them all. And you will. And it's going to bring you freedom and independence. Neptune is in Aries, so there's been some illusion, fantasies, head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses, fear, doubt, deception, lies, and brain fog. You are seeing clearly what changes that you need to make in your career. So again, you need to be action. This has been bothering some of you about your career and the job that you have. You're going to find something that you love doing. You can do it 24/7, 7 days a week. Transformation and change. Is there anything that you're doing share-wise with other people that has share resources? You're going to stop and start looking out for yourself. Chiron is in Aries retrograding. Stop being the wounded warrior. You have helped other people move forward in their career, but when you need assistance, you're not having that. So let's get out of that scarcity mindset and get into abundant mindset and be a survivor. These are the lessons you need to learn in this lifetime about changes that you need to make in your career, Taurus. Virgo, your solar sun is in the 12th house. The 12th house is Pisces, the house of ending, letting go, and releasing. So you're definitely going to release what you don't like in your career and employment. Some of you are going to transfer a different department where it's much more settled and calm. You want to get out of the stress career pattern that you are in. Now, Neptune is retrograding because there's been a lot of rose-colored glasses, fantasy, hidden the clouds, illusions, brain fog about your career. You're putting yourself first and your health, and you don't want a stressful situation again. So some of you are going back to school for a new certification or training. And this training has something to do with a self-expression. It could have something to do with children, yourself, entertainment, matters of the heart, morals, principles, and leadership. And anything that do with a legal situation directly or indirectly connected with children. Mercury, some of you will be going in the communication field or going more extensively in that. Or if you're not in that, you're going to change it and go into that. Anything to do with communication, transportation, writing, publishing, education. Definitely going back to school. I see changes are going to do with finances, real estate, beauty, and luxury career. Anything to do with decision-making that has to do with legal situation. Expansion, growth, abundant blessings, new opportunities, wealth, karma, and the truth. So opportunities are going to open up for you in expanding your career, but you got to pick the right one. We have Saturn in Aries. So your viewpoint, how you look at your career is changing. You're looking at the big picture and you're moving forward. So action needs to be taken. Some of you are in a chaotic situation of employment and your career, and there's too much upheaval, stress. You want freedom and independence. Neptune in Aries, head in the cloud. We did that. Pluto in Aquarius. This has been bothering some of you for quite a while, Virgos. So you need to make a change and transformation. Anything to do with share in career-wise, you're going to stop that because you're being taken advantage of. Okay, Chiron is in Aries retrograde. And stop being the wounded warrior. Stop helping other people out in their career. Help yourself out and be a survivor and be an abundant mindset. Capricorn, your solar sun is in the 8th house. Definitely ending in any career issues that you're having. If you don't like what you're doing, let's get out of it. So something going back to school, something to do with a new form of technology, directly or indirectly. Communication, directly or indirectly. You're going to be practical. You're going to take the emotions out and be practical and look at the big picture. Expansion, growth, and abundance, blessing, wealth, success, karma, and the truth. So opportunities for you to expand your career is coming into being. Some of you are going to do something to do with balance your situation out. That has to do with legal situations or dealing with anything to making a decision in your career. Saturn in Aries, tearing down that old foundation and putting on a new foundation and thinking in a new direction outside the box. Action. Change. This chaos, upheaval in your career and employment has to stop. You can't do it anymore. Illusion, fantasy, hidden in the clouds, deception and lies, and brain fog. You're seeing clearly what direction you want to go in your career. Pluto, this has been bothering you, so there's a transformation happening in that area. Anything to do with share resources, you're cutting that out. Chiron retrograding, stop being